Hey, what's going on, North Valley Empire family? Long time no see. As you can see, a lot has changed since the last time you saw me podcast. I did move, put together a pretty cool little home studio here for everyone. Lots going on right now here for the 2023 season. I'm super excited about everything we have in store for you guys. I really want to say thank you, first of all, to everyone who's stuck around thus far. I did a lot in the springtime. And a lot leading up to this year too. As always, we like to make a bunch of upgrades, and I'm just kind of go over what we have in store for you guys for 2023. So to start off with the studio that I have here now, is just pretty cool. The move was strategic as far as not just my own personal life, but also for this channel too as well, which is pretty cool. Things worked out that way. Things are really great. It's allowing me more time to do these kinds of things and put in a little bit more of a concentrated effort to the channel. So I hope you guys appreciate that. And I have a ton of fun doing it. I'm super excited for the 2023 season. First and foremost, for the podcast that we got going on for you guys, we do have a scheduled guest coming on as early as this week. And I'm super excited for the guest. If you want to be a part of the podcast and you want to come on, definitely just hit me up in a direct message on Instagram. You can email us at northvalleyempire at gmail.com. It's going to be a lot of fun. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's purely promotional. You promote everything you want to promote. This is not one of those, gotcha podcasts or anything like that. I love to talk youth football. I'm sure you guys like to talk youth football, and we could just sit down, have some great conversation, and discuss some good things. Whatever you want to discuss, you let me know. Typically what I do is I have the guest pick 3 topics. They pick 3 topics or at least 3 topics. Sometimes we stray far from that. I try to limit it as much as we can because I try to keep it under an hour, but I mean, I can go for hours and hours, as much as some of the guests that I've had on too as well. And if you've been on the podcast before, definitely you can drop by. We do have a virtual option. It's a little bit tougher, but I would prefer if you guys be in person too as well. I love the in-person conversations that we have, especially because I'm so short of time when I get to the fields and I'm talking with all you coaches, administrations, parents, players, whatever it might be. I only have a short time before I got to get set up for the game, and I'd love to just sit down and talk for a little bit longer than that. So as far as the topics, as far as what you want to see from maybe the solo podcast, from, just me talking at the camera, you let me know. I did encounter a cool topic that I saw related to CTE. I know a lot of the parents out there and maybe even some of the players and coaches might want to hear a little bit about the topic from a coach's perspective. I coached for over 15 years. I played for a number of years too as well. So I got a little bit of both. I've owned and operated a franchise, been part of multiple leagues, all different kinds of rules. So I feel like I have the perspective of many different angles here with that. So, I mean, you let me know what you guys want to see. I'd like to do maybe even general chatter around the 209, new teams in the league, new moves, new players, whatever it might be. And whatever you guys want to hear, just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like. I really appreciate that. We're up over 3,500 subscribers now. Appreciate every single one of you who's kind of stuck around even through the lull in the action through the spring. I wasn't exactly gone. I was doing a lot of work with Elevate. The gym off the 8 Mile Road. They put together some 7-on-7 teams from the little guys at 8 and under all the way up through high school juniors. We got to travel around quite a bit. I put together a big video for their Washington trip where, a couple of the guys did some official visits over at Washington. And just the overall tournament, it was a great vibe. It was a great experience, a big learning curve for me. A lot of the new equipment that we started testing out in the spring is on that channel. So look for Elevate 7-on-7. It's a whole lot of fun. It's a field level view. You got that new gimbal. And as you can see, we're pretty much almost up to full strength now. So all we need is a couple more headsets, the broadcaster headsets for the actual live games. We like to bring the audio, especially because the announcers are very loud during those games, and the fans can be really loud too. And we want you to be able to hear us as much as everybody else. We got new mic setups. We have mic'd up on the Elevate channel, and which I hopefully can bring this year to Elevate is the mic'd up mics that we can put in the jerseys or inside the pads too as well. And then, we'll get into that a little bit too as well. I could do other videos too on the podcast as far as, hey, you want to see some how-to videos? How do you correct certain things? What kind of drills? How do you set up practice plans? Parents, if you have any questions, concerns, or if you just want to know kind of the inner workings of how the franchises operate, maybe you have some just lingering questions. There's really no dumb questions. We can go all the way down to beginners. I've coached down as low as 5 and under, all the way up through, over 18 years old. So, like I said, if you guys have those questions or you want to see me just kind of discuss a topic, just let me know. Put it down in the comment. You pick the topic. So, again, glad to be damn near back to full strength here for the channel. I'm super excited. I just can't wait to show you the best that I can possibly produce this year for the live streams. I've gotten a lot better at it. I get better every single year we do it, and I just want to put on the best podcast for you guys, without just holding up a phone and making some commentary, and then as soon as the action starts, the phone goes crazy and you can't see anything. So I want to make sure, like I said, we could dial it in, get as close as possible. And that might include a field cam with the mic'd up series. So we did have a mic'd up series that I ran for the Elevate channel. I was testing that out. Turned out pretty good. I want to do a little bit more with the Tackle Youth Football for the fall season. But here's the big ask. So we do need help, right? So right now, it's basically just me, and my dad helps with commentary too as well up top. There's a lot of equipment that we lug around, but we'd love to add another videographer. So if you know how to sling around a camera, and here's the dark secret, man. This channel does not make any money. It costs money, if anything. So everything you see here, this comes out of pocket. A little bit of help giving me back up on my feet. So big thank you to the GoFundMe people who donated last year. I mean, forever indebted. If you're watching this video now, email me at northvalleyempire.com. I'd love to say thank you. If there's a particular video that you want specifically, let me know. I had trouble accessing the GoFundMe and getting videos over to some of these people. So if you're watching it now, please let me know. I can get that over to you. And everyone who's a member too as well. So if you're a VIP member for our YouTube channel, there is hundreds of other videos that you're not seeing. Full live streams, even old ones from years ago. If you're looking for some national competition, like the old school Snoop Leagues, just some great unlimited weight stuff in there, and a bunch of other podcasts that we do. That's all on the member side. You can't see that unless you join up and be a YouTube VIP member. So just hit the join button on our channel. It really helps me out. It's a lot cheaper than Netflix, and you can share your passwords if you want. So a little dig at Netflix there. So again, in order to get the mic'd up series, which I know some of you guys requested, I'm looking for a videographer. Doesn't pay. We get there. Obviously, we're one of the first people there, and sometimes one of the last people to leave. It's a rough job. I'm not gonna lie. We're out there in the heat. We're out there in the cold. We do it because we love it. If you're looking to grow with us, which we are growing, and it feels like we're growing a little bit out of our shell right now because we just need some more help. So if you're familiar with running mirrorless cameras, particularly the Sony series, I have a lot of equipment that can help out. Even contemplating getting a second camera on the field, maybe wirelessly transmit, do interviews. I mean, the opportunities are endless. So I'd like a little bit of help. If you're really serious, direct message me on Instagram, or you're going to email me at northvalleyempire@gmail.com. So any way you can get a hold of me, just let me know. And maybe we can hook up and see, how we can work things out. But it is a tough job, very, very tough job. But ultimately, if you love youth football, it's a good time. It really is. Other than that, let me know what you guys want to see on this podcast. I'd love to talk a little bit maybe even some of the bills that came out trying to cancel youth football. Whatever questions you guys have, I'd love to talk about a little bit. So, but as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stick around. We got a lot more coming your way this year. I can't wait to show you. Thank you guys so much. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, join, become a member, see the rest of the action. We'll see you next time.